Oh my gosh, Pat. It's trending all over. At this point, woke is a slur, says Touré.
Okay.
It's a slur. The way the right uses it is an undercover way of saying those people or non-white people. It's just a polite way of saying the N-word. But in this case...
Get out of here.
What? That's that's true, you racist. Except it includes blacks, LGBTQ folks, and other marginalized groups. No, it really doesn't.
No.
It really doesn't. If you want to say that we use it as a slur, yeah. We use it as a slur for people who think they're better than everyone else.
And that's usually leftist whiteys.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yep.
He says, still haven't found one conservative who was able to define woke.
Please.
I have a definition for you. I had to stop writing because I was running out of time to do the show today. But I think if you gave me, another 20 minutes, I'd have pages of definitions for you. Woke is not to just be aware, but to bow down to the new societal hierarchies and issues, to place, for instance, race in the opposite place that Martin Luther King placed it. Color of skin is once again over content of character. See anti-racist. What was first sold as compassion with political correctness. Wokeism is the real face and meaning behind political correctness. If you are not woke, you are literally politically incorrect. Thus, the state and its allies in the administrative state, the media, high tech, academia, and those public-private partners that make up corporatism can silence, isolate, and destroy. It is the ultimate manifestation of Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals. It gives the social justice warriors and community organizers power over the many. It is, and I just started writing on the sides of the paper, it's shorthand for ageism. Okay, olds, you don't get it. It is an anathema to the Bill of Rights. It is a danger to free thinking, intellectual growth, and curiosity. It is the exact device used by people like Stalin, and dare I say it? Now, you know who it is. All right, I'll say it, Captain Kangaroo. That's what it is. Make no mistake, it is a weapon. It is a weapon. And, what I really like is no weapon forged against us in this kind of case ain't going to do any damage. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're not afraid of you anymore. You have lost your grip so far on reality that you are now out literally celebrating abortions. I don't know if you saw the story that came out just yesterday, but you again have Pritzker coming out and making it Abortion Providers Appreciation Day. Excuse me? Really? This is where we are. Safe, legal, rare. Forget about it. We have to celebrate it. And why do you have to celebrate it? Because you've brought people into your darkness, and they are struggling with that darkness. Moms who have done this struggle with it. And it is much easier to get somebody to just keep going down that road and celebrate it now, as opposed to reckoning with what they did, what they felt they had to do, what they were talked into by people like you. And so you're celebrating. Now, for many of you in the abortion business, the business of death, you're good with that. You would like to celebrate it. Fewer babies, you're Malthusian. Fewer babies, better for the earth because you worship the earth. This is what wokeism is and does. It takes you so far down the path of insanity that in any other time period in the history of the world, except for Stalin, Mussolini, Hitler, and their ilk, you would be deemed insane. What you're teaching now is insane. And it will be deemed insane again. I just don't know how far down the road we have to go before you are awakened from your slumber you call woke. It's dangerous ideology. I don't know if that helps, Touré or anybody else, but that is the truth of wokeism. And the truth of wokeism that has caused the economic pain that we're feeling today in many ways. In many ways. People, have you noticed we have morons running our country right now? Have you noticed that? I mean, even if you're a Democrat, really? Do you really think that Kamala Harris is the best person we can get? I mean, even if you don't like Donald Trump, at least he had some business acumen. You may not like him, you may hate but at least he was a successful television guy. Kamala Harris is completely incompetent. Pete Buttigieg, completely incompetent. Our president may literally be legally incompetent. Why is that? Why is this happening? Because character doesn't matter. Merit doesn't matter. Wokeism matters. And in the real world, for freedom to exist, it has to exist based on merit, not color of the skin, not who you were born as, not how much money you have, none of that. For freedom to exist, you must base your society on merit. What are you doing today? What's happening with you today? All kind of actual progress is based on, are you getting better or worse? Now, as we reimagine the police, for instance, did the wokeism make the situation with the police better or worse? Is our society more safe or less safe? As it spread into our DA offices, helped by the ultimate evil emperor, George Soros, did those DAs make your community, by being woke and releasing people without bail because it just wasn't fair, is that making your community safer or more dangerous? We all say, if we can just save one child. It is provable that the confusion that is being taught now in all things is leading our children to suicide. It is provable that suicides go up after transgender surgery. So if we care about our kids and our kids' lives, what you're doing to, quote, save children by teaching them lies, it's a lie. Men cannot have babies. You can believe you're a woman, but that doesn't make you a woman. I can believe that I'm a cucumber. That does not make me a cucumber. It's just that simple. I mean, I can't believe we are going to have to teach children, probably who are now being taught in first grade, second grade, probably in 5-6 years, we're going to have to teach them that very thing. Billy, just because you believe you're a cucumber does not make you a cucumber. Okay? I shouldn't slice and dice you and throw you in a nice salad, right? Why is that? Because you're a person, not a cucumber. We have to go down that low to the basics. That's where your wokeism has taken you. This week, we had failures of Silicon Valley Bank. Why was it bailed out? Why did they break all of the rules to bail it out? And why did they spend so much time saying, it's not a bail, it's definitely not a bail, it's not a bail, what was it? What was it? A perversion of the FDIC then? Something that you changed on the fly because you decide what's fair and what's right, and you do it in the moment because you're omnipotent? Why do they have to be bailed out? Well, they were the biggest funder of new green energy. They also were a huge funder of all things woke and all the Democrats. I don't think a Republican got a dime from Silicon Valley Bank. Okay? So they had friends in high places. That doesn't seem fair, but I don't think woke is about being fair. Then the other problem that they had was they say they had no risk manager. But as I pointed out yesterday, they do. They did. They just view risk differently. They define risk differently. They define risk in the new woke terms. ESG. This is what wokeism is. This is what wokeism does. And this is why wokeism will destroy itself. It's already on fire. It just hasn't noticed it yet. As every time that this kind of political correctness, literal political correctness happens, it never recognizes that it's almost done.